One key contributor to that win joins us now. It's linebacker Chris Frey out in East Lansing. Chris, Akram Wadley's a really good running back. How were you guys able to hold him to just 30 yards rushing this weekend?
Well, I think, first of all, we controlled the line of scrimmage. Our D-line stepped up and played a huge role in, pushing their guys back and allowing our linebackers to take run through fits, and, guys read their key, filled fast, and we made a lot of plays on their side of the ball, which helped us a lot.
I always wonder, what's it like when a trick play like a fake field goal is run against your team? What's it like watching that happen?
It's a lot different. You never really expect it, especially in this game. We weren't expecting that, and they came out, and something we had honestly we practice every year, 5-6 times a year, and caught us off guard. It's just a tough situation, and honestly, we stepped up after that. They came back, and our defense stepped up and made plays, and that's what we needed to do.
And your team has stepped up this year. You've already matched last year's win total. What feels different about this season compared to last season?
We just have a different mindset going in every week. We're not taking any opponent lightly. Guys are stepping up to make plays, and they're coming into practice every week with a winning mentality. And, we know what it takes to win games, and we're going to bring that mentality every single day to practice and, bring the enthusiasm to show guys that, we're here to win, and that's what we're going to do.
How's the locker room different this year?
We have so much leadership this year, it's crazy. We have so many guys that have stepped up into leadership roles, and we have so many young guys in the team that look up to the leaders and they follow them. We just have guys that, want to learn from the guys that are in front of them, and we have guys that are pushing each other every single day to be good.
When you talk with your fellow teammates about the targeting rule, what do you guys in general say about it?
We actually talk about it quite a bit. It's a tough rule, but we constantly talk about hitting in the strike zone, and it's hard to do that. And there's a lot of plays where a guy might be falling down, or you might be slipping, or whatever it is. But we constantly talk about hitting in the strike zone, and it's a good rule. It's there to protect players, but there are times where it's tough to make a call on the refs.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I think we all agree the safety of the players is obviously important, but I think it's also crystal clear, now that we've had this rule for a few years, it is hard on you defensive players to do the exact right thing, the exact right way every single play. What changes should be considered to help make that rule better?
I honestly don't know. There's just some plays where, it is blatant. There's clearly helmet to helmet, and you can't control that, and that rule is in place to fix that right there. But with that being said, I honestly think that there should honestly be a warning before that ejection. To me personally, I think that's the best way to go about it. There should be a 15-yard penalty, a warning, and then the second time you get that, you're ejected from the game.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've heard the idea of maybe just a half suspension, or maybe like a penalty box too, but that's an interesting idea about the warning. All right, up next for you guys, you've got Michigan. Put into words for me what it's like to be at Michigan State and play a game against the Wolverines.
You come to Michigan State to play in games like this, it's always a huge one. You come here to play Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, Notre Dame. They're big rivalry games. You play great competition, and to play in a rivalry game like this, there's nothing better. There's a competitive hatred between the two of us because of the way that we play the game. And, we're going to come into this game with the mindset that we're going to win, and we'll see what happens.
How's this week in preparation different because it is Michigan? Even if it's something small, like, you can't use the letter, the letter M or the color blue all week. How is this week different?
We talk about it all year. Honestly, there's something that we do every single week extra to beat Michigan. We talk about it all the time. Every time we're in the weight room, every time out of practice, we do something extra every single day so that we can beat these guys.
Well, the last time you guys played them in Ann Arbor, Jalen Watts-Jackson happened. Where were you when that play went down?
I was actually on the sideline. I think I was maybe like the 30 or 40-yard line, and we're down there. There's 10 seconds left on the clock, and you see a lot of guys as the ball snapped kind of put their heads down and kind of had a feeling that the game was over. You're in a tough situation, and I think we played very well the entire day, and guys started to put their head down, turn around, and then all you see is Jalen come around the corner and grab the ball, and everybody's faces light up and they go crazy.
What was that sound like in that stadium?
Silence. Got a lot of silence there, and all you hear is the Michigan State fans going crazy, ready to, win this game.
Did you jump onto that pile in the end zone?
I think I ran past it.
Why?
I don't know. There were so many people, and I've been on the bottom of a pile like that, and I know that once you're on the bottom of that pile, especially in Jalen's situation with him being injured, and
right.
Nobody knew, but, you get on the bottom of one of those piles, and it's tough to get out, and it's hard to breathe. So when there's 15, 20 people on the pile, for me, I'm staying off of it.
You're a responsible winner. Chris Frey, thanks for your time, man. We appreciate it. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.